Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to be going through topic 1.2, which is following on what we did about units, and it's going to be looking at prefixes and multipliers. So let's get into that. So prefixes are the symbols that we put in front of units to change their size, and we do this to make writing big or small numbers much easier and easier to read. So you've come across lots of these already, okay? If I was to say to you 1 kilometer, you could probably tell me that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters, okay? If I said to you, okay, what about 1 millisecond? Okay, you could probably tell me that is 0.001 second. Okay, but let's go through these and what they actually are. Okay, so let's start from kilo. Okay, so we have kilo, which has the symbol K, and it is equivalent to multiplying by times 10 to the power of 3, okay, which that is just 1,000. Okay, 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. We then move up and you have mega, which is a capital M. It's important, by the way, that for mega we use capital M so we don't confuse it with milli, which is a lowercase m. And this is times 10 to the 6. So that is 1 with 6 zeros after it. So essentially a million. Then we've got giga, which is a capital G, which is times 10 to the power of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and normally that's as far as you need to know. I will just quickly tell you that there is tera, which is a T, which is times 10 to the 12, which I won't write out. It's the first three here that you tend to see more. Okay, so you'll notice a pattern: kilo, mega, giga, tera, multiply by 10 to the power of 3, multiply by 10 to the power of 6, multiply by 10 to the power of 9, multiply by 10 to the power of 12. They very nicely go up in threes, okay? So what we're saying is, if I was to say, like we have up there, if I said, okay, I have 2.5 kilometers, to turn this into just a number with meters, okay, I need to turn the kilo, so this bit here, I need to convert that into its multiplier. So we know that kilo just means multiply by 10 to the power of 3. Okay? And if I work that out, that is 2.5 times 10 to the power of 3, which either you can put that into your calculator or remember it's times 1,000. So this is 2,500 meters. Okay? Another example, let's use giga. Okay? Let's say, for example, I had a number and I said that is equal to 0.01 gigajoules. Okay, so I'm just using joules as the unit for energy. 0.01 giga. If I want to convert this into a number with just joules, I need to convert giga into its prefix. Okay, so we know giga is times 10 to the 9. So all we do is we put 0.01, that doesn't change. We replace giga with times 10 to the power of 9. Now, this one I am not going to do in my head. Your best bet for this is, again, you grab your calculator and you put that in. And if you do that, you get 10 million joules. Okay? So these are all the prefixes that make numbers bigger. So kilo, mega, giga, tera are all multipliers that make the number bigger. Let's focus on the multipliers that make things smaller. So, going the other way, we have milli, which is a lowercase m, and this is times 10 to the minus 3. Okay, now you can either think of this as this is multiplying by 0.001, so 3 zeros, or you can think of it as dividing by 1,000. Okay, both of them are the same. So we get milli, we then get micro, which this has this funny U symbol. Now this symbol here has the name mu. Okay, it's a Greek symbol, pronounced mu. And this is times 10 to the minus 6. So this is either multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, multiply by that number, or we divide by a million. There is then nano, which is just a lowercase n, which is times 10 to the minus 9. And then there is pico, which is a p, which is times 10 to the minus 12. So you'll notice the pattern's similar to what we had up here, where it goes 3, 6, 9, 12. It's still 3, 6, 9, 12, but it's now minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 12, which basically means you can either think of it as you multiply by this decimal, or you divide by this number here. So you might want to remember it that if it's 3, it's 1,000, and if it's minus 3, it's divided by 1,000. Now, the safest bet is, again, you just put these into your calculator and you let that sort it out for you. Now, there is one funny one here, which is centi, which is a c. This is times 10 to the minus 2. Okay, so it's very similar, but it's one that we use often. So, for example, if I said to you I had 30 centimeters, how do I turn that into a number with meters? We do the same thing. We replace centi with its prefix, which is times 10 to the minus 2. Now, you can either grab your calculator and you can put that in and write down the answer, or you can remember that times 10 to the minus 2 is dividing by 10 two times, which is dividing by 100. So this is 30 divided by 100, which gives us 0.3 meters. Okay, so 30 centimeters is 0.3 meters. So this sort of stuff, again, these prefixes, the best thing to do is if you take this information and you put it onto a flashcard and you learn them, so at least first and foremost, you know what they are, then you can focus on practicing them. So I recommend pick some random numbers, okay? Pick a random number, just say a number. You could even use something like Google to generate a number for you. Pick a random prefix and try and convert it, okay? Practice doing that, because the only way you're going to get better at doing it is if you do it more and more often. So we have just covered topic 1.2, which is using prefixes. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and also make sure to follow Home of Tutoring on TikTok and Facebook for more GCSE content.